Good day, y'all. We're on number 13 of our 27 emotions. So we're a little less than halfway through. And you know, I pray that this has been informative to you. I pray that you have enjoyed, you know, these talks about emotions, and it's helped you look at the emotions that you have and some that you're reluctant to have. All right, so today is number 13, and this emotion is craving, which, you know, for me, I automatically go to food. Right? My taste buds take over anytime I think of craving. But also what happens is I look back at when I drank and used and the constant craving I had for the feeling that alcohol and drugs gave me. That is a craving. But more than that, over the last few days, as I've been dwelling on this, I've started looking at craving as in a whole different aspect. And the aspect that I've been looking at craving at is hard for me to relate to, but at the same time, because I've watched it happen, even on the outside, you know, I've watched it occur with people, is the craving for attention and validation. You know, I've been doing this a few years now, where I get on here and I talk about things. And my motivation to do this has not just been to share things with you guys, but it's a healing process for me. You know, as most of you know, I go see a therapist, a professional that helps me align my emotions. And I have a sponsor who helps me align my thoughts. And I have mentorship that help me align my motives. And so when I get on here and I share things with you guys, I look at it as sitting and having coffee with a friend. I'm talking to you guys as friends. And those of you who also do videos, I listen to you as we're sitting and having coffee, and I'm a friend. And so what I've noticed in this digital age, in social media age, is that there are many that get on platforms and they seek validation. They crave it. They crave some sort of attention. And we'll see them in public doing that. We'll see, and you know, ladies, I mostly see it with you, but there are men also. But I mostly see it with you ladies, that it's almost like a self-worth to you in how much attention you can get. You'll notice it. Well, matter of fact, I'm pretty big on, if somebody's trying to send me a friend request and their pictures are full of cleavage, you know what? You're out. You're not getting I'm not accepting your friend request, because that's not what catches my attention. I'm not going to give you validation for your cleavage, young lady. You know, by the time you're 70, they'll be hanging down to your knees anyway. So I don't give a dead gum about your cleavage. You know, all your perkiness in your 20s and early 30s, trust me, gravity will have its way with you. No matter how many surgeries you get, I promise you, they'll never look as good. So don't even try to send me a friend request with that kind of, with those kind of intentions. But to crave validation and attention, that's very difficult for me. My life has been full of attention anyway. I've always received attention, whether I liked it or not. Now, I must admit, most of it was attention in a negative way, but I still received a lot of attention. And when you live a life of attention, you seek solace. My greatest of dreams from the time I was 15 years old was to live in Alaska in a cabin all by myself up there. Man, I wanted to fight wolves rather than deal with people. But God saw fit that was not my way. So it's hard for me to sympathize with those that are missing out on valuing themselves. It's hard for me to sympathize. Now, there are things I can empathize with them, but I can't sympathize with them. Man, to spend your life, even the majority of your life, not recognizing who you are, it's a shame. It's a shame. So that's what I've come up with emotion craving, is to dig deeper in there. There's a sense of those who seek attention and validation, recognition. And, unless you can change your mind about yourself, you'll spend your whole life trying to do that and only be disappointed. Nobody's going to give you more truthful recognition than yourself. Yourself. So, anyhow, good day.